Hi Cancers, this is going to be your reading for September 2025. I hope everyone is having a nice day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Alright, let's get into it. So your message is holy love. Your message. You are blessed to receive this card today, for it shows that you're being surrounded by loving energy, and the cup of your heart will be filled until it overflows with goodness. The angels who are with you now know that at times you can feel unloved and unappreciated, and this can block your experience of love and appreciation. This divine energy that is surrounding you at this time is there to help you melt away any blockages that you may have so you can be open and receptive to love and the appreciation you deserve. Your angel guide is encouraging you to view yourself in a loving way and to give yourself permission to be loved. If you've been holding back for a while but now are ready to share the love that's within you, this card brings the message that it is safe to do so. Angels of love are gathering around you in awe and celebration, for you are finally willing to remember how loving and lovable you are, and heaven is guiding you to see that you deserve loving relationships, loving experiences, and loving acceptance from the world around you. This card marks a milestone in your own self-awareness and acknowledges the steps that you have taken to claim your worth and to recognize that you deserve to be loved and respected and feel good. It also acknowledges a new level of spiritual openness, which draws even more divine love from your angels and your Creator. You are loved beyond your wildest dreams by the power and the presence that created you. And through receiving and acknowledging that love, you will create even more loving experiences in your life. Beautiful card. Especially for Cancers. I feel like Cancers, it's a perfect card for them. But let's take a look here at what the tarot is saying, Cancer. For my Cancers for September. Too many cards. All right. My Cancers, please. Immediately, I kind of feel this energy with you, Cancer, of this. Not like hopes. You're like, oh, it's kind of like realization in a way here, and it feels like a little bit of an emotional roller coaster for September because I do see some really great things coming in here, but the beginning is just going to feel a little bit rough of the month, and then it's going to kind of feel like a lot better here. I have the Tower card coming in reverse. It's like seeing the crack in the foundation before the whole tower comes down, right? You're like, ooh, I see the kind of plot hole here. I see this kind of thing that can be kind of make me really crumble, or maybe it's something that's destructive, or maybe it's something it's like I don't know if that's fixable here. And the Seven of Swords coming in right after is saying that there's a truth coming to the surface for you, or someone's coming forward with a truth, and this truth is going to stress you out a little bit here with this Nine of Swords energy. It's going to kind of make you maybe a little bit anxious. Maybe you're going to have a hard time sleeping. Maybe some of you are going through a breakup right now, or this is kind of a breakup. I just kind of get you almost in your feels in a way in this beginning of the month. But with this Lovers in reverse, it feels like maybe there is this relationship ending for you, or maybe you had feelings for someone, and then it's kind of like it just kind of, you realize it won't work out, or you're just like, oh, maybe it wasn't what I thought it was here. But again, I think you're just processing something in the beginning of the month. To not stress so much about that, because this Ten of Swords is saying where you were at kind of rock bottom, you're going to be on the way back up from that. Okay, so maybe some of you are having a heartfelt conversation here with the Page of Cups, or someone is coming forward with a heartfelt conversation for you, because I see celebration here as well. But it's just weird. It's like almost this like idea of like you wanted something to happen, and then you realize, oh, there's kind of these cracks or factors that I don't know are kind of repairable, or you're kind of seeing the truth of that, and it's just going to kind of keep you up at night. You're gonna be like, oh, I wish I kind of didn't see those cracks, or I wish I didn't see those problems that were coming in here, because things were going so good, but now you kind of see them and you're like, okay, this is something that maybe we have to talk about, or maybe this is something I maybe have to get over here. And that's what it's kind of feeling like, and that's why they're trying to remember this holy love for you here. Okay, remember that as you go through this, you deserve to be loved, you should be loved, you're very lovable, and you deserve the best. So always just kind of remember that in your reading here, Cancer. I think that's going to be important. But again, with this Ten of Swords, this is kind of where we want this. I feel like it means things are on the way back up for you. It almost feels like a little bit of rejection, but then it's okay, because something else positive comes in here, especially kind of with this kind of Page of Cups moment. It feels like, again, that heart to heart, there's like something, there's something in there. There's something bubbling here. Maybe some of you will get someone just like saying they have feelings for you. It might be a fire sign here, because I have the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is someone who is really high up, or maybe they're older than you. They kind of got their, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but they got their shit together. They're someone that's maybe more creative, maybe someone more adventurous here. I love the King of Swords energy, or sorry, the King of Wands energy always, because they're just creative, they're dynamic, they're fiery, they're exciting, they're passionate. So I feel that energy coming in for you here as well. So it's funny, because the top row, it's just like pain, and then the next row is like excitement. So it's almost like this, I feel like you're going to feel like almost like you're on this roller coaster. We have this Four of Wands energy, which is this like coming home energy. Maybe you're having some changes in your home life, maybe moving into a new home, changing homes here. Maybe some of you are getting engaged, or maybe some of you were hoping to get engaged and you realized, oh, that wasn't happening, because it just feels like, again, the Four of Wands is all about how our home life, changes in our home life, celebrations in our home life. Maybe this is like a new baby, maybe this is engagement, maybe this is just a birthday party for someone you live with. Whatever it is here, I feel like there's something really, really rewarding coming in September for you as well, involving in your home, and just kind of seeing that in that kind of capacity, because you have the High Priestess here, which means your intuition is right. Your intuition is kind of on point right now. You might be getting kind of intuitive downloads. Maybe you're doing like third eye meditations here, just to make sure you kind of know what you are feeling, and being really in tune with that. Kind of got I know best is a phrase that kind of just came in my brain here. I know best. I got the World card in the reverse. It means something's not coming to a completion, or we're kind of repeating a same cycle here. Especially with this High Priestess and telling your intuition is on point. I feel like maybe this is something intuitively that you already knew about, maybe about this home, or about this kind of lovers or relationship that's coming in here. You definitely have more opportunities on the way for you. Again, I feel like it's going to be that roller coaster. Things are going to leave fast. That's not meant for you, and new things are going to come in here. Because we have the Three of Wands, which means your ships are coming in. You're not be able to see them yet. They might be kind of, in the distance, but they are on their way to you. So just trust that here, okay? Trust that those ships are on their way. Other opportunities are coming towards you here, because that's how basically you bring offers in. It's like, I know that's on the way for me, so I can just relax a little bit. I don't have to ponder or think all the time. It's like, will other things come in for me? Will a new relationship come in for me? Will that dream job that I want come in for me here? It's just like, I know that's on the way. I can sit back and relax a little bit, process whatever it is that I'm processing in the top row here, and then move on from there. Okay, I have the Three of Cups and the Devil card in reverse. So sometimes your social circle, your friend groups, celebrating, socializing is going to be really important for you to break chains away from this situation, break chains from maybe fear, from overconsumption, anyone that you're feeling like that is toxic, or energy that is kind of keeping you down here. It feels like your social circle, your friendship, just having fun, celebrating, enjoying life is going to be good for you in this month of September, because it's going to break some of those chains. I think you're going to see, you're like, oh, there is a lot of good in my life. There is a lot of other love in my life, and this kind of energy right up here. So go out with friends, celebrate, enjoy life here, right? Just because one thing might be ending or not be working out doesn't mean another thing isn't meant for you. Okay, and so find that love in other places. Find that in your friendship, in your social circle, going out. And it's funny because it feels like sometimes people are like, oh, the Devil energy attached to the Three of Cups, but it's in the reverse, this Devil energy, which means you're breaking the chains. Again, you can see this Devil card is the same as the Lover's card. It has two people, but it's just in a different form. This one's kind of being controlled. This one is a more freeing, balanced love, right? This one has an other influence involved. So again, I feel like you are maybe finding that love within your friends and kind of moving on here. I'm getting boss energy here for you, Cancer. It's just like remembering who you are, remembering your own stability, remembering your own value. I have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which sometimes can represent vices in a way, using vices to cope with things instead of, taking the time to work through things, work through energy here for yourself. So just watch that. Watch if you're doing anything not because you want to, or you want to connect, but you're doing something because you feel a void inside of you. Just watch that you're not trying to cope, right? You're not trying to fill that void with something, and that's what this kind of Nine of Cups is about. It's like when we're feeling emotionally unfulfilled or emotionally unstable, what are we doing here to kind of cope with that? What are we doing to feel that here that maybe not be the healthiest for us? So they're telling you to remember your own strength with this Queen of Pentacles. Remember your own value here as well. I just keep hearing what I bring to the table. I'm remembering what you bring to the table, right? It's like what I bring to this table. Like I am a good investment, it almost feels like, because I always get this as like an investments card, right? The Queen of Pentacles here, or savings or investments. So I feel like you're just like saving it up. You're just like being like, no, I'm a prize. It almost feels like in a way here, Cancer. You're just like, I got to remember that. I got to remember that, I'm this prize here. I'm this kind of Queen of Pentacles, And then you're like, I don't need someone else to make me feel emotionally fulfilled. I can do that myself. This could also be in your work as well. Maybe someone's challenging your work energy here, or you're just like something within your financial sector. You're like, oh, I need to make more money so that I look better to other people. But I feel like you're just more like doing what's happy for yourself. I do get this a bit of defeated energy. We have two fives popping up. The Five of Cups in reverse is actually where we want this card. It's a card of gratitude. It's a card of saying, like, these cups might have spilled over, but I still have these two cups standing, right? This relationship might have not worked, but I still have this friend group here that I'm getting the love from. Or, there might be a situation here where something didn't work out for me, but, I'm still finding fulfillment other places. But the Knight of Swords coming out sideways is being like, either we're feeling stuck in this energy, or we're choosing to feel stuck, or we're moving forward and moving through. This is a very action-oriented energy. This is a very fast-paced energy, but it feels like you're feeling a bit tied up right now. You're feeling like a bit of mental overstimulation mentally, feeling trapped. You're just like, there's no way out, I'm trapped, having those things over and over again. But this person on this card, they have their hands tied, right? They're bound, but they're surrounded by swords, so they can cut themselves free. Also, this blindfold at the top here is loose, right? It can blow away. There are solutions to your problems here. You're just a bit trapped in your head, okay? And it's because you're feeling this defeated energy with this Five of Swords. It's like, I'm just a bit defeated right now. So work on balancing your energies, allow yourself to be in all this sword energy. Allow yourself to work through things here this month, because it feels like it's going to be this kind of up and down month for you. It's going to feel like this kind of roller coaster of good things, bad things. This is back, that's down. So just go with that flow here. Don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just find the fulfillment, find the joy while you kind of work through all this energy. And I feel like you're definitely going to be all right in the end, okay? Earth, learning to be human in a world but not of it. And I'll read that for you. This is actually one of my favorite cards. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it. To realize that they are souls having a human experience, right at this top here, and be fully conscious of it. To have their soul fully embody their body. People's personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical. They yearn for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens. They are envious of the angels and more comfortable praying and hanging out than in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves to more of the earth in their body. They spend more time thinking about things in this physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or even the mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience, means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're more comfortable with the angels and the heavens, and life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world, to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present into what life on earth has to offer you. How can you find a greater balance between the two? And I think it's this roller coaster, right? How can you find that balance between, the top of the roller coaster and the bottom of the roller coaster? And it's like, how do we accept all of it into our life and not expect to be like, well, why am I at the bottom of the roller coaster right now? Just being like, I understand that I'm at the bottom right now. I understand the roller coaster is going to go back up, right? Things are going to go back up for me here. I'm not going to stay at this bottom forever, Thing with the roller coaster is, I don't know why roller coasters are such a theme, I guess, for you for this month, but the thing with the roller coasters, they keep moving, right? They're always keep going. They're not being stopped or stuck. And finally, you got your commitment is being tested, and we know that. Right? We're feeling that with the Five of Swords. We're feeling that with the Five of Cups here. We're feeling that with this energy. It's like, yeah, you're in a bit of a testing ground here. But I feel like the commitment that is being tested is your commitment to yourself, right? Commitment to your own value here. Commitment to your own joy. All right, Cancer. This was your September reading. I hope that helps.